Y'all want to know something really scary that I was reading today? I was reading in 1 John. It says in 1 John 3:10, this is how we know who God's children are and who the devil's children are. Anyone who does not do what is right is not God's child. And I was reading that and I was like, Lord, what do you mean by that? That basically means that none of us are God's children, because no one does what's right, really. And then I read in James, and it says in James 4:17, anyone who knows the good that they ought to do and doesn't do it, it is sin for them. So basically, if you know what the right thing to do is and you don't do it, that's sin. That's you missing the mark. So I put those two verses together and I was like, wow, how scary is that for some of us Christians nowadays when we claim God's name and yet we don't live the way we know we should. We don't live the life that glorifies God and we don't follow his commands. Do you really think you're God's child if that's the way that you're living? Y'all, it also says in James that claiming to believe in God is not enough because even the demons do that. Even the demons believe in God. You saying you believe in God and then going off and living your life however you want to, you are not God's child. And I'm sorry, sometimes these reels have to be just straight up truth for you guys. And I'm sorry if it offends you and if it hurts your feelings, but I'd rather offend you into heaven than lie to you and get you in hell. If you claim to believe in God and you don't do the right thing that you know you should do, you are not God's child. Because Jesus said, if you love me, you will keep my commands. I love you guys, but God loves you more.